Hey folks, it's Jeremy, the host of Blammo. Thanks so much for listening. This is a preview of one of our exclusive shows on Patreon. These are member-supported shows, meaning they only happen because of our incredible members and community. So check out a preview of the episode, and if you like it, consider joining us on Patreon at patreon.com/Blammo, where we have tons of exclusive Blammo episodes, shows, our amazing Slack group, and we're adding new things for members all the time. If not, no worries, we still love you, and we literally have hundreds of episodes of Blammo all free for you to dive into. Thanks so much.
Hey, Derek.
Hey, Peter.
How you doing?
Doing pretty well. You've had an exciting couple of months.
I have. I went to the fashion shows.
You went to the fashion shows, but before that, you were also featured in a Japanese magazine.
That's right. I was. I forgot about that. Leon magazine. So they reached out to me a few months ago and said, we would like to feature you in our magazine. And I'm like, wow, Leon, that's like up there with Popeye.
Yeah.
And I said, sure. Yeah. What do you need? And they said, we just need you to send us photos. And I said, okay. Sure. What are you looking for? Well, it's wintertime, so we need you in a coat. And if you have 2 pictures, that would be even better. I said, okay, I've got 2 pictures. So I sent it and I forgot about it. They said, thanks. These are great. Can you tell us about the coats and, you know, the kind of stuff that you put, like when we used to post on Style Forum, like
shirt by blah, blah,
shirt
blah.
blah. Yeah, exactly. So I didn't think anything about it. And then the next thing I know, someone sends me a DM on Instagram saying, hey, you're in Leon magazine. I'm like, oh, I forgot about that. And they said, no, it's like full page.
Wow.
I'm like, okay. So apparently Leon has been starting this people around the world kind of feature.
Yeah.
And I was included, which is very flattering.
Did they
I was
ask
not
you
expecting
questions along? Was there, like, I can't read Japanese, so I saw there was subtitles.
I know. I did, to be honest, I did do the Google Translate of the website because you can find it on the website, or you can just take a picture and ask your iPhone to translate it for you, and it does a pretty good job. But it was basically, what are you wearing? What do you like to wear? What's your favorite scent? And my favorite is the one that I don't wear nearly as often as I would like, but my favorite is Homesick from Robert, or the Observer collection.
Okay.
Because it's so unique. It's unlike anything I have. For those of you that are into scents, it is one of the few scents that you can buy stateside with real ambergris.
Okay.
Because it is otherwise outlawed.
Yeah.
Not that I'm telling you to break the law by buying this scent, but it is very unique. And then just other stuff. It wasn't much more than that, but it was basically, what are you wearing? What's your favorite scent? Stuff like that. What's your favorite color? What song do you like?
That is a high achievement to be featured, to go from reading like Japanese menswear magazines to being featured in a Japanese menswear magazine.
That floored me. I do have to say. I was in good company though. Jeremy was in there. Nico was in there. He's from LA. For those of you that don't know Nico, he's a great guy. He's super knowledgeable. He started a Tumblr back in the day called the Bengal Stripe.
Yeah. Which is now a Substack, which is a really good Substack.
Yeah, very good.
And Instagram.
He knows what he likes. He loves what he writes about, which I do like. I have a problem with people that write about things dispassionately when it comes to clothes, because you have to really be into it. Yeah. If you're not, and you just want to tick boxes like, this is good, check, I've done it. Nico doesn't do that.
He has really good taste.
Yeah, and he has good taste on top of that. And then there was some great people from around the world that were there. So yeah, I was flattered to be in that.
And then a few months later, you went to the fashion shows.
I did. Yep.
And then you flew to Milan?
I did. I normally go to Milan, but I reached out to my contacts at Ralph Lauren saying, hey, are you going to have a presentation like you always do? I would love to see it. And that was it. And then crickets, which normally happens. Because who am I? I'm just an electrician. And then a week before, and this is typical for those who are familiar with fashion shows, everything happens at the last minute. So I wasn't expecting anything until the Friday before the fashion weeks. So basically over the weekend, when I'm getting ready to go, I get a DM saying, oh yeah, I put you in contact with our guys. We'd love to actually have you in part of our photography and videography for Milan Fashion Week. And I had no idea what that entailed, but I said, sure, that sounds great. Well, it happened to be that I had to leave a couple days early from Pitti and arrive in Milan early to be fitted and basically be a model, which I would never in my wildest dreams expect that to ever happen. But they brought me in, they fitted me, they put some clothes on me, they made them tight, and and they made me look amazing.
I've always wondered, so did they do hair and makeup as well?
They did hair and makeup.
Okay.
Yes, they did, which I've never done.
Yeah.
And this is the extent of my skincare. My skincare is wash with Kiehl's. That's it. My hair is whatever product I have on hand. Sometimes I share the product with my wife because we both have curly hair. And I just use my fingers. That's it.
So what was hair and makeup?
Hair and makeup was basically, you look good, but you're really shiny, which is very common. And so they put some powder on me. And it was a cold day anyway, so
yeah.
I didn't have to worry too much about sweat.
And I've always wondered, for those things, do they have a tailor on site to hem the trousers? Like,
oh, man, it is a huge production. So this was new to me because when I take pictures, it's just like whatever I have in my closet, I'll put it on.
Sure.
I take a look in the mirror and I'm like, okay, well, let's try this.
Yeah.
Whereas for that, it was, let's meet it 2 days before. Let's fit you. We have, oh, you're a normal size 40, 42. Okay, well, let's try this on. Oh, well, the waist is a little tight. We'll bring it out. Or the waist is a little big, but it fits you in the thighs. Okay, well, we'll keep it in the thighs, but we'll bring it in. I mean, they have several tailors there. You put on the pants and you have 3 people fitting you. Like, okay, let's take it in here. Let's take this measurement. Okay, we're going to bring the back out, but we're going to leave the shoulders as it is, but as it comes down, we're going to taper it in. And I did try my best to say, I do like a little bit of a roomy fit, but they were like, come on, let us do our job. And I did. I let them do their job. And they did a great job. And they put me in a really nice outfit. But what was, I'm not going to say disconcerting, but what was eye-opening was that when I got there, they already had a mood board of me.
Whoa.
Yeah. They're like pictures that I've posted on Instagram in the past. And they said, we're going to like pictures all in Ralph Lauren clothes because I love Ralph Lauren. And they have a picture of me in this Ralph Lauren jacket and in that Ralph Lauren suit and in this Ralph Lauren overcoat.
So it's like pinned up on what? Like
on a huge board.
Wow.
And me and other models, and they have me and they described me as so other people were, this person is an artist, this person is whatever, but they had me as the suit guy, which is accurate.
But that, I mean, they put everyone in suits, don't they?
They do, but other people, they put in a suit casually.
Okay.
So they would put them, for example, the other guy, his name is George. He's a great guy out of Miami. They put him in a velvet suit with an open collar shirt. And he looked amazing. I kind of like that, but they're like, no, we're going to put you in a tie and a contrast collar shirt. And I'm like, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
That is something that I would like. It would look weird on this guy that never wears a suit or at least a contrast collar shirt and a tie.
Yeah.
And they're like, do you know how to tie a tie? And I'm like, bro, yeah. I know how to tie a tie. 4 in hand, half Windsor, what do you want? And so it was great. The next day I came back and they confirmed that everything fit. And they said, okay, meet us at this spot. We're going to send you the clothes, wear them to the shoot. So I did. It was me and this other guy, George. And we walked down the street of Milan with a bicycle. And I think I was in slippers.
Yeah.
Velvet slippers on very wet cobblestone. And they did video and photography. And they said, great, awesome. You did wonderful.
How long did the whole thing last?
It was about 3 hours, 4 hours, because I put on several outfits, which may or may not come out in the future. I don't know.
I was surprised by how quickly they got those images up on their Instagram.
Dude, it was like a 2-day turnover.
Yeah.
It's pretty impressive.
Crazy fast. I thought it was going to be like months.
Me too. Well, there are some things that they're going to push out for a couple of months if they do surface at all, and they're all spring related.
Oh, so you put on a few outfits for them.
I modeled 3 outfits for them.
Okay.
The suit and the overcoat was the one that was posted at the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you happen to know if any of this stuff is going to be on the actual Ralph Lauren website?
That's a good question. I don't think so. So I do know that they have tons of stuff in their sample section that they can just pull from at any time. So they do have, from what I understand, and I don't have the full picture, but they do have a bunch of samples, and they're usually 40, 42, 38. They're in that medium dude range that they can just pull from and put on guys and fit them within a matter of days. I was amazed that within an arc of 24 hours, all of the adjustments that they had to make were done.
Yeah. I feel like modeling for Ralph Lauren has to be like a huge achievement unlocked for a menswear guy.
It is.
It is like
The first was the Japanese.
Japanese is like
magazine.
achievement unlocked. The only thing that could beat Leon, no offense to Leon editors, but like if you went back in time and got into a Free and Easy magazine.
Oh, man.
Because that's closed now. But Leon
Yeah.
is right up there. You know what I'm
It
saying? So
is. I
like
was
getting
impressed.
into Leon is like a pretty big achievement unlocked. And then modeling for Ralph Lauren has to be the ultimate achievement unlocked. I don't know what other kind of modeling achievement unlocked you can go from here.
I know. And they were super nice about it too. I said, this is not my regular job. I'm not a model. I mean, all the stuff that you see that I've posted are one picture out of 500,000 that I delete.
Yeah.
So thank you.
Stuff that you buy on eBay.
It's stuff that I all buy on eBay.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I feel
And-
like that's an eBay partnership in itself. Like that's got to be like, look at what you can achieve off
I'm telling you.
buying stuff on eBay.
eBay. DM
Crazy.
me, bro.
Yeah.
DMs are open. Please slide in.
Do you have any other modeling goals after Ralph Lauren?
No, I don't actually. If I could just stay with Ralph Lauren, because half of my closet easily is Ralph Lauren, Double RL,
Yeah.
Purple Label. For better or for worse, they are just everything they do. I pretty much like.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like if you had to stick to one brand, it'd be Ralph Lauren's a
Yeah.
no-brainer because they do everything.
Here's
So,
this electrician wearing a suit. What is he doing wearing a suit?
yeah.
How is he able to tie a knot? Here's this little known fact. They like to tie their knots really tight, which is great, which I am 100% behind. But I tied my tie knot really tight. And one of the men came up and said, can you tie it a little tighter? And I said, I can. Yeah, sure. I just
But
don't-
I might die.
I'm just, yeah. Asphyxiation? Do you want me to be
Right. Red in the face.
alive when this photo shoot happens? No. We just want to see what it looks like. And I'm like, yeah, I totally can.
Yeah.
And actually, the way that I learned how to tie a tie knot tight was from a Ralph Lauren sales associate in like 90, I want to say 98.
Is there a trick to it?
There is. There is a trick to it. And it is, I wish I could show you. It's hard to explain, but you tie the tie knot and then when you're done, you pull the back blade so that it tightens the knot even tighter. It's easier to show
Sure.
than it is, but when it is a really nice small knot.
I mean, that's the way King Charles wears his. It's a super tight,
Oh, yeah?
very small tie knot.
Okay.
I think he gets his done with a special inner lining because they're so uniquely small. He's got to get, I assume, them specially made with only interlining with no padding is what I assume.
I wonder what I'm going to go off on a little tangent, but I wonder what the good taste, capital G, capital T taste history of that is. Because when I look at people like the King Charles, when I look at what's the name of the aristocrat that was in the United States that used to be posted all over the internet? Our friend Vox is a really big fan of his. He was
Duke of Windsor?
Biddle.
Oh, Biddle. Yeah.
Biddle wore the tiniest
Yeah.
knots.
Very, very small.
And all of that capital G, capital T, good taste society all wore ridiculously tiny knots.
Yeah.
And I wonder if that has something to do with it.
Yeah. I don't know because the Duke of Windsor, as you know, liked a very thick knot. There's another Duke whose name escapes me at the moment. I think Duke of Kent or something like that. He
A
wears
massive knot.
I mean, that is like,
It's like a fist.
I mean, it's absurd. It's literally like half the size of his face.
It
But-
has its own gravitational pull.
Yeah, it's crazy. And then the Duke of Windsor had his tie specially made to have a thick knot, which then middle-class Americans copied, but not by getting bespoke ties, but by creating the half Windsor and the full Windsor knot.
Oh, I had no idea.
But many of those people, I think you're right. Biddle wears a very tiny tie knot. The King of Spain wears a very small knot. And then obviously King Charles wears the tiniest of tiny tie knots. I don't know if that's really a conscious decision. I'm not sure, but you have to imagine it must be because the tie has to be specially made to
Yeah.
achieve that effect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will say the tie that they gave me at Ralph Lauren was it made a wonderful and extremely small tie knot.
Yeah. Very tasteful.
Yeah. Contrast collar, which you don't see often,
Yeah.
but everything was navy.
Yeah.
If you're into contrast collars, get
Yeah.
something like that. You can get a little tie pin
Yeah.
to tack the collar, which is very Ralph Lauren. They didn't do it in this instance. I asked if they were going to. They said, we did think about it, but we decided not to.
Yeah. Well, you got that position partly from your Instagram posting,
Yeah.
which I think raises, we've been debating this a little bit in the past of whether or not the internet has either ruined or saved menswear. But in your case, certainly launched a very impressive modeling career.
Yeah, which I was not expecting.
And
I did
photography
not
career.
Start from that. Yeah, it has. I got into this primarily because of photography, and someone on Style Forum, which is on the internet, told me you should post on Instagram. I was not thinking of doing it before, and I kind of used it as basically a montage of fit pics, but then I also used it as a way to practice photography.
Do you think the internet has helped or hurt menswear?
Want to hear the rest? Listen to the full episode and many more other exclusive episodes over on our Patreon. Visit patreon.com/Blamo to sign up and join the Blam fam. You also get access to our exclusive members-only Slack group where we chat about this and a ton of other things. So head over to patreon.com/Blamo and we'll see you there.